Alaikum. Uh, it's a beautiful evening. It has been raining in Lahore, and it is, midnight, uh, mostly, midnight, uh, June 30th, 2024. I want to make this video. My intention is to make this video in a sense that, how uh, a teacher delivers a lecture. It's kind of a, it's just, I've already improvised what the contents of what I'm going to present to YouTube audience. And it's kind of, I think, it is, that, I have a few times improvised and then taken notes mentally to then, discuss something really interesting. It's not really addition to knowledge essay, but then it would present you with this feeling of spectacular wonder that how this 21st century has came about, and what is really the contribution, the amazing contribution of our forefathers or older generations, and then of course trying to understand and identify and recognize uh, uh, you know, the people who have contributed to the development of the contemporary world. I mean, a lot of my lectures are based on that. In economics, it is this few century old story, but then the digital world will present purely 21st century story. So, let me start by simply how this thought came about to then tell the story of the world everybody knows, and it's through average analysis of certain very common observations. So I was saying that okay, English alphabets. I mean, I've already discussed my amazement that how really languages have came about. It suggests excellent cognitive intelligence. I mean, even beyond normal cognitive intelligence. Whereas before the scientific world, we humanity could present excellent notions and practices of immaculate aesthetics, culture, uh, mannerism, and it's a spectacular story. While a bit of a research needs to be done that is it only common among the elites? These aesthetics and this culture, at least the Lahore city where I live, suggests that everybody, anyone who could speak great Urdu would then be able to exchange expressions of immaculate aesthetics, immaculate kindness, compassion, trust, ethics. Whereas this is the modern world really came about through after industrialization, which a couple of centuries ago. This European colonization would then allow foundations of modern economics being evidently built. And then, it's a story of globalization. I mean, in my other videos, I've got reference. So, I start with, have you ever noticed what does the capital letter of alphabet A looks like? I mean, it's like, simply it's just, and then, if you really try to understand it, what A would suggest, if I can say this, if in Texas, I've seen some Hollywood movies, there would be straight roads, which is mostly possible in the desert. The straight static roads, so long that what you would do is that, so much distance would be there that if you cover that distance through your observe it, it would mean as if uh, two, um, two lines would join at one single point. And that is an interesting observation, uh, because we know that Earth is a perfect sphere, and outside the orbit it seems to be so. But at the same time, um, uh, did humanity, when this alphabet A was being created, would know something about maybe planet Earth or about the universe? Of course, they would observe dots in the sky, shining dots, and they were stars. And of course, they would conclude, through basic observations, that is, physics of reflection and refraction is under play, and which means certain mirror imagery, which would create vision, and that's how human vision is. Amazing that uh, amazing that now again I reinterpreted singularity, two dimensions, singularity, and what is three dimension. Amazing. You can explain it through alphabet A, and here how I would do it. Uh, if you note capital letter A alphabet, there is a triangle. That's three-dimensional triangle. What it does is if you make a pie, if you this mathematical formula of pi, which is one of the most important mathematical inventions, is similar to A, but with a flat horizontal line. Now coming back to A, there is a triangle, but it can be written and it has a two-dimensional application towards singularity maybe. There is more than that because we live in a three-dimensional world. If some or other you can convert that triangle into three dimension, what you can say is that by creating a triangle, cone, or a prism, triangular prism, or pyramids, you might find a path which can be at least interstellar or could be outside the universe to the creator of the universe.